So, what is the word? Love. They got the message. Good job. All righty. So, what is love? And there's so many ways that we can describe what love is, right? I mean, descriptions, definitions, and it's actually, on some level, indescribable. However, I'm going to share a few definitions with you. And these are by some kids, so should be interesting. Marianne, age 4, said, "Love is when your puppy licks your face even after you leave him alone all day." Noelle, age 7, says, "Love is when you tell a guy you like his shirt and then he wears it every day." Carl, age 5, said, "Love is when a girl wears perfume and the boy buys and wears cologne. And then they go out and they smell each other." Karen, age 6, says, "When you love somebody, your eyelashes go up and down and little stars come out of you." Bobby, age 7, said, "Love is what's in the room with you at Christmas if you stop opening presents and just listen." Oh. I know, I got the God bumps. Bobby's probably a minister now. And the last but not least is Carlos, age 8. "I think you're supposed to get shot with an arrow or something, but the rest isn't supposed to be so painful." Yeah, that Cupid with that little arrow. And of course, yesterday was Valentine's Day. And so anyone do anything special for Valentine's Day? A couple hands. Anybody do something for themselves? Okay, or with a partner. So for me, I went to Kindred Spirits yesterday, met up with Alex Peters, who's probably online, but we went to Kindred Spirits, which I've never been to. It's basically a hospice for animals, mostly fowl, the chickens and ducks and geese and turkeys, oh my. They had dogs, they had a couple horses, and the vegan community put this together, and so they had some vegan treats for us. So that was my way of celebrating some time with the animals, and it was sweet. So I shared some definitions with the kids. Okay, I don't know. So definitions by the kids on what love is. And I'll share one that is by Ernest Holmes, who is the founder of the Science of Mind Centers for Spiritual Living, religious science, which is basically the same teachings as unity. Ernest says, "Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. It is written that God is love, and that we are its expressed likeness, the image of the eternal being. Love is self-givingness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human. Love is an essence, an atmosphere, which defies analysis, as does life itself. It is that which is and cannot be explained. It is common to all people, to all animal life, and evident in the response of plants to those who love them. Love reigns supreme over all. The essence of love, while elusive, pervades everything, fires the heart, stimulates the emotions, renews the soul, and proclaims the spirit. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. Words cannot express its depths or its meaning. A universal sense bears witness to the divine fact that God is love, and love is God." And thank you, Ernest. So, how many of you know how Valentine's Day got started? I see one hand, two hands. So, some of you, who hasn't? Who doesn't know the story? Well, I guess you're going to get to have the story again today. I did share it last year, but you know. And here, I have to put on the parts here. You got to wear some hearts, and there we go. And voila. And then, of course, the hat. So let me introduce myself. My name is Valentine. And that was a long time ago back in Rome in the 3rd century. At that time, Rome was ruled by the Emperor Claudius. And I didn't like Emperor Claudius. And I wasn't the only one. A lot of people shared my feelings. Claudius wanted to have a big army, and he expected men to volunteer. However, the men didn't want to fight in wars. They wanted to stay home with their families and their wives. And so not very many men signed up. Well, Claudius was furious, and so what he did is he made a law, and he said, you cannot get married. He said no marriages were going to happen. Young people thought this was cruel, and I thought it was preposterous, and I wasn't going to support that law. Did I mention I was a priest? One of my favorite activities was to marry the couples. Even after Emperor Claudius passed the law, I kept performing the marriage ceremonies. Secretly, of course. It was really rather exciting. We'd have a small candlelit room with only the bride and groom and myself. We would whisper the words of the ceremony, listening for the steps of the soldiers. One night, we did hear the footsteps. It was scary, and thank God the couple I was marrying escaped, but I was caught. I wasn't quite as light on my feet as the couple. I was thrown in jail, and my punishment was death. I tried to stay cheerful, and then you know what? Wonderful things happened. Many young people came to the jail to visit me. They threw flowers and notes up to my window, and they wanted me to know they believed in love. One of these young people was the daughter of the prison guard. Her father allowed her to visit me in the cell, and sometimes we would just talk for hours. She helped keep my spirits up, and she agreed that I did the right thing by going against the emperor and having secret marriages. On the day I was going to die, I left a little note thanking her for her friendship and loyalty. And I signed it, love, from your Valentine. Yeah. And so basically, that's when the messages started and of love. The day I died was February 14th, 269 AD. Now, every year, people celebrate my expression of love by marrying the people. And when they think of Emperor Claudius, they basically laugh because they know that love can't be beaten. So, there you go. So, today is a special day because it is Valentine's Sunday, and Reverend Liz asked me if I would do, as I did last year, the relationship renewal commitment ceremony. And I said, I would love to. Is that okay with you? Okay. So, sacred relationships with life partners and with the divine within generally involve vows of love and commitment in front of friends and family that last for a lifetime. However, as the years pass and we grow and change, it is important that we set aside some time to reaffirm the spirit and commitment to our relationships, again, with our life partners and with the divine that is breathing us. So on this Valentine's Day Sunday, we are offering this relationship renewal ceremony as a special rededication and commitment to the divine within and a life partner if we have one. So this is what we're going to do. And anyone that would like to renew their relationship with spirit, we're doing these separately. So if you want to commit or recommit to the divine within, please stand. And you don't have to. So I'm going to invite you to place your hand upon your heart. For our spirit is the beating of our hearts. And so I'm going to ask you this question, and then we're going to have a little part where you're going to repeat after me. But this is the question. Do you now commit yourself to your personal relationship with the divine within and as your being? If so, please say, I do. I do. Okay, great. So now, if you would, repeat after me. O great Spirit, as unconditional love and light, you are my beloved and you are my friend. I reaffirm my commitment to the deepening of our relationship by practicing mindfulness and love with my true divine nature, who guides me every step, every breath, every day with gratitude always. And so it is. Very good. Thank you. And so those that want to have a partner, and I just call it a partner, loving relationship that you would like to have some affirmation with, please stay standing. And I'm going to read The Art of Loving Relationships, which is revised from The Art of Marriage by Wilfred Peterson, because not everybody is married that is a coupleship. A loving relationship doesn't just happen. Loving relationships need to be created, where little things are the big things. It's never too long. You're never too old to hold hands. So if you're not holding hands, I'm going to invite you to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you at least once a day. It's not going to sleep angry. It's having a mutual sense of values and objectives. It's standing facing the world together. It is forming a circle of friends and family in joy. It is doing things for each other in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere where we can grow old together. It is not only finding the right partner, it is being the right partner. So now I'm going to invite you to face your partner, holding hands and looking into each other's eyes as you affirm your sacred personal relationship with your partner by responding to the following. Do you now recommit to be your partner's love, to honor, respect, love, and cherish each other each day and in all the days to come? If so, please say, I do. Now please repeat after me. I pledge myself to you to be your loving partner. It is my vow to create for us a love that grows deeper with each passing day. A love that will enrich our lives. I pray that our home will be one of love and understanding, filled with laughter, healing, and joy. You are my beloved, my friend. I give you my trust and all my tomorrows. And so it is. Awesome. You may kiss the you may kiss your person. And please and have a seat. Very good. And that's awesome. So let's give everybody a hand for committing to your divine within and to your partners. However, we left out the greatest love of all, which is with who? No, we did that. We committed to spirit. Ourselves. I knew you probably knew that. So the thing is in order for us to love others and the divine self, we have to love ourselves first. And back when I was in a Christian school, I felt like God was a million miles away. And I also felt, I knew that God loved me. I knew it, but so what? It didn't matter. I didn't love me, okay? So it is important that we love ourselves. And the two greatest commandments, you know already, is first, love the Lord thy God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And the second one is to love your neighbor as yourself. Is it important to love yourself? Yes. How many of you, oh, by the way, I made a goal for myself to learn how to love Liz unconditionally. I wanted to love Liz like Spirit would love Liz, because Spirit can only love. How many of you love yourselves unconditionally? Even when you mess up? How many of you have an inner critic? Yep, most of us have an inner critic, and you know that inner critic likes to tell you when you're wrong, when you messed up, you did something wrong, you regretted what you said or did. And it's mean. It says things like, you screwed up, what's wrong with you? Or, you're not enough, you don't have what it takes. See, look, you can't even do that right. So, in the book Love for No Reason by Marcy Shimoff, which I love this book, Love for No Reason, it's 7 steps to creating a life of unconditional love. Highly recommend it. She states the inner critic is a pro of the 3 C's. The 3 C's are comparing, competing, and the number one specialty is criticism. Yes. Basically because it knows all of our weak spots. And for me, mine comes out and it throws me under the bus and attacks me when I'm tired. When I'm really tired, that's when that voice can show up. I don't know about you. So the thing is I want to learn, and we want to learn how to unconditionally love ourselves, right? Right. And so how do we deal with the inner critic? So I'm going to give you the ABCs of how to attend to the inner critic. A, you gotta be aware. Do you know when your inner critic is showing up? Yes, you do. Because when you feel constricted and you feel like you did something wrong or bad, we pretty much know when that inner critic is there. And then B is to be curious. Be curious and ask with openness and curiosity, why are you here? Ask the inner critic, what's your purpose? What do you need? And what are you trying to do for me? Your inner critic is trying to do something for you, not against you. What is it trying to do for you? And it's really interesting to find out what the inner critic is there for. When I've had dialogue with the inner critic, I've learned that it actually wants to help me. My inner critic wants me to be my best self. And it also wants me to avoid pain. So it will try to prevent me from being rejected or ridiculed or embarrassed or shamed. It wants to keep me safe. And so it puts these nasty little voices around inside my head to keep me in my place and keep me safe and comfortable. So once you have dialogue and listened to why your inner critic is there, what it needs, what it wants to do for you, then we go to the C, caring compassion, or compassionate caring. And what does compassionate caring look like? Would you like to know? Yes. Good. Can we hand out the mirrors, please? So if you are in the cyber sanctuary, folks, if you have a mirror that you can get to do this little exercise with our comparing our compassionate caring, please do that now, because I'd like to involve you as well. Yes, the mirrors. And how many times do we look in the mirror and grimace and maybe, but we're going to do something different today. So does everybody have a mirror? If you don't, please raise your hand. Do you have a mirror? Oh, Bob needs a mirror. How about our people in the up in the booth? Brendan's got one? Okay, great. I don't have one. Oh, yeah, I better have mine. Oh, well, I'll two, one for each hand. Okay, so at this time, could we play our background music, please? In a soft way. I'm going to invite you now, listening for some music. I hear it, good. Invite you to hold up your mirror and look yourself in the eyes. Now, see those eyes as your younger self. Looking into the eyes of your younger self. And invite you to say within yourself, I see you. I really see you. You are my younger self. And I am here for you. I'm sorry for not being here for you when you needed me. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I love you, my precious one. I invite you to hold your mirror to your heart and close your eyes. Just lower the music a little and keep it playing. As you hold your mirror over your heart, connect your heart with your younger you. Connect your heart to your present day you. Connect your heart to your tomorrow you. And to all of you, say, I love you. And now say, I love myself. I love me. I forgive myself. I am forgiven. I now commit myself, if you repeat that, to loving myself, all of myself, unconditionally, today and every day, with no exceptions. And just breathe that love. Good. I invite you now to come back to the room and open your eyes. The Whitney Houston song, The Greatest Love of All, is easy to achieve. It's learning to love yourself, which is the greatest love of all. Before anyone spoke your name, love knew you. Before you achieved or failed, succeeded or stumbled, love was breathing you. There is a love beneath the noise, wanting to be enough. The greatest love is not one's ego, but its alignment. The greatest love of all is not something you hold. It holds you. And in closing, from Dying to Be Me by Anita Moorjani, highly recommend. In my near-death experience, I realized that the entire universe is composed of unconditional love, and I am an expression of this. Every atom, molecule, quark, and tetraquark is made of love. I can be nothing else because this is my essence and nature of the entire universe. Because even the little things that seem negative are all part of the infinite, unconditional spectrum of love. Being love also means being aware of the importance of nurturing our souls, taking care of our needs, and not putting myself last. This allows me to be true to myself at all times, to treat myself with total respect and kindness. It also lets me view It lets me view what may be interpreted as my imperfections and mistakes with no judgment. It lets me view myself with love, seeing only opportunities to experience and to learn with unconditional love. So as we love ourselves, we love each other. And as we love each other, we love everybody around the world. On the love train. And so it is.